Our position has been, we announced on Martin Luther King holiday in a big rally we had in Washington, that we're going to, in 90 days, release a boycott list all over the country. But in the interim, we're going to do a boycott. We're going to go and support those that support diversity. And you must remember these DEI programs are not only for Blacks, it's for Blacks, it's for LGBTQ, it's for disabled, it's for veterans. So our position is very simple. If you do not want to commit that you will have diversity in your workforce, diversity on your board, diversity on your C-suite, then why would you want to have diversity among your consumers?
Yeah, there's some in the Black and brown community that say if you boycott stores that sell our products, that actually hurts us.
Tabitha Brown in particular said this.
Well, but I think that is like saying in segregation time that if you fight for desegregation, I'm going to lose my job that is unfairly paid and unfairly done. We want Black businesses to prosper, but we don't want them to prosper at the expense of dealing with the larger issue. We should take those companies and support them, put them online. We'd rally for them. We'd have buyouts with them. They should be calling us rather than trying to defend people who may give them shelf space, but will not guarantee that for the community. So there's a way to make both things happen at the same time. If Mr. Trump and his supporters can tell you, you cannot make sure that you have a diversified workforce, then they can't make a law to make us shop and spend our money where we're not guaranteed that there's going to be fairness. Diversity programs started because there was bias against those communities. Now you're going to tell me when we're trying to correct the bias that you're going to penalize the companies? No, I don't think so.
All right. Peace and blessings, everybody. It's your boy Jay Taylor. Today is still Friday, February 28th, 2025. And as the title says, peace and blessings, everybody, Al Sharpton's DEI boycott. The mayor and the aldermen of Chicago just sold out Chicago. Let's deal with part one. Al Sharpton's DEI boycott. So Al Sharpton basically is leading this boycott where people have decided that they're going to spend 24 hours, which is today, that they're not going to shop at certain stores. They're not going to shop at certain, just all type of little, different situations. But I actually have the his mandate here, and I want to share that to the screen, and hopefully we can try to blow it up a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. Let's blow that up a little bit. Is that blown up enough? Can we blow it up some more? I don't know. But yeah, this is it. And, I've said this on several occasions. DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. And, for Al Sharpton to put together a boycott as it pertains to DEI on the behalf of disenfranchised people, demographics of people he feels as though are not being represented in the job force here in America is a joke. Because when you do the mathematics on DEI, Black people, Black Americans, for example, are 7th on the list. DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, actually, the group of people that benefit the most off of DEI are white females. After that, transgender people. alphabet. It really doesn't benefit Black people. So for Black people to be running out saying they ain't finna be shopping at these certain stores and spending money, you're not making no statement with that for Black Americans. You're not making no statement. You actually making more of a statement for white females in the workforce. Now I'm going to read this for you. Al Sharpton's DEI boycott plan. 24-hour blackout on Friday, February 28th, which is today, from 12 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. This is the first step to counter the attack on DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Do not, number one, make any purchases. Number two, do not shop online or in store. Number three, no Amazon. Number four, no Walmart. Number five, no Best Buy. Number six, no Mickey D's or other fast food stores. Number seven, don't buy no gas. Number eight, no major retailers. Number nine, do not use credit or debit cards for non-essential spending. Try to buy all you need before Friday, February 28th. But, here go the but. If necessary, only buy essentials of absolutely necessary items such as food, medicine, emergency supplies. Man, come on, man. If you must spend, only support small local businesses. Okay, and then it says why this matters. Corporations and banks only care about their bottom line. Disrupting the economy for even one day sends a powerful message. If they don't listen, we make the next blackout longer. Our numbers are powerful. This is how we make history. Spread the message. Please share with all your contacts. Talk about it. Post about it. What is that word? Deficiate your actions that day. We must use the power we do have and send an economic message with our numbers, as did Dr. King. February 28th, the 24-hour economic blackout begins. Oh my God. Oh, Al Sharpton. He said, man, don't buy no Mickey D's, don't go to Target, don't go to Walmart. A lot of these places have done away with diversity, equity, and inclusion. And we spoke about this so many times, man. Donald Trump put in an executive order to dismantle the diversity, equity, and inclusion. So pretty much with diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI in the workforce is that you have to have a diverse work environment. So he replaced that with merit. We hire you based on your merit, based on opposed to the race, gender, or creed or religion. If you fit the description, if you have all the requirements that are necessary, you can get the job. But see, what diversity, equity, and inclusion says is, oh, we got to have a Black person, we got to have some white people, we got to have some Chinese people, we got to have some transgender people, we got to have your job. If you're a company owner, your company has to reflect every demographic in society. And I think that's bullshit. And I'm going to tell you why. If I have a company, let's just say I'm running a tech company. And I have people that, you know, the majority of my workforce just happens to be Black females, right? Let's just say that. And all of them are qualified for the job. Now, I'm expanding. Now I need to diversify. You know what I'm saying? My company. So now I'm looking for more people to hire. So when I put out an ad for people to apply for my company, I'm like, man, I got way too many Black females. I need to diversify through DEI programs to attract different demographics of people. But it just so happens that everybody that applies for this particular tech position just happen to be Black females. I mean, they just happen to be Black and they just happen to be female. But one white man applies. He doesn't have the qualifications. But since he's white, if I don't hire him and he see all these Black females running around, he could sue me because I'm not diversifying my workforce. If everybody on my workforce happens to be, let's take away the Black female monologue. Let's say if everybody on my workforce it just happens to be straight, heterosexual, and a transgender person applies. Under diversity, equity, inclusion, even if they're not qualified, if I don't hire that person, they can sue me under the act of, oh, you're being prejudiced because I'm transgender. No, I didn't hire you because you didn't meet the qualifications. Let's just say everybody that worked for me is white men. And a Chinese man applied, but he don't fit the description or the qualifications. But under diversity, equity, and inclusion, he could sue me because I didn't diversify my workforce. You see where I'm going with this? You see why it's a joke? You see why Donald Trump said, let's do away with that? Because what you have is a lot of people having to overstaff. You have people being let go that really are qualified for positions, but under diversity, equity, inclusion, you know what I'm saying? You're forced as an employer to employ people based on their race, based on their sexuality, based on their color, based on their religion. And that's what they're sitting up here advocating for. Hey, man, we probably need to do a live more about this. But, 24-hour blackout. Don't shop at these particular stores because, obviously, these particular stores don't want to have nothing to do with diversity, equity, inclusion, and they champion what Donald Trump put in place. Because what Donald Trump has said is just hire people based on merit, meaning that the people that you consider for employment at your establishment meet the qualifications, regardless of their color, regardless of their gender, regardless of their sexual orientation, regardless of any of that. We're going to put a merit-based executive order in place. Salute. And DEI does not help Black people. Okay? We got to understand that. What Donald Trump did was made everything equal, playing ground for everybody. If you want to succeed, you're going to have to work hard. You're gonna have to acquire more skills. You're gonna have to add to your portfolio. Long gone are the days that you could run this race card, this gender card, this religion card, none of that. Because what we have people even in politics that run up under DEI. And that's a good way to segue and to pivot into my next conversation. You know what I'm saying? And the next conversation is basically about Mayor Brandon Johnson. Now, Mayor Brandon Johnson in Chicago, a black mayor, you know what I mean? If you ask me, DEI hire, allegedly. And why I say that is because so often we just want to hire people because of the color of their skin or their gender, but they might not be qualified for the position. Now, even if you're not qualified for the position, if you do a great job, bravo. Right? But this dude is doing a horrible job. And he just basically bankrupt Chicago. He just got a loan for $830 million. The alderman in Chicago is 50 aldermen. All he needed was 26 votes to win to get this loan, and he got it. It's going to have to pay back $2 billion. My kids, they kids, and possibly my great-great-grandkids going to be paying this back if we still in Chicago. Because this man done lost his everlasting mind. And I'm going to present a video to show you how this works in the city of Chicago, a sanctuary state. And shout out to the content creator, Danny C. Let's dive into this.
So you see what your aldermen just did in Chicago, right? Do you all see what your black aldermen just did in Chicago? I do not want to get another text, another call telling me, Danny, you see what Trump just did? He just fired that general, that black general, General Brown. He just fired him. I do not want to hear another call from you black Negroes. You just had your aldermen. All these black aldermen just voted that this idiot mayor, one-term Mayor Johnson, that he get that $830 million loan. Do you know what that means? We will be paying $2 billion on that loan. This man is going to be long gone, and your kids and me, our kids, their kids are going to be still paying for that loan. We're going to be held accountable. When this crook either go to jail or just go wherever he's going, then we're going to be held accountable. The taxpayers.
Okay, let's hold fast right there. Because, see, I just did a video about this dude, Mayor Brandon Johnson. Hold on, let me make me bigger on here. I just did a video with Mayor Brandon Johnson yesterday talking about him having to go before Congress, going to Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill as it relates to his advocacy for illegal immigration and being a sanctuary city and misappropriating the tax dollars, you know what I'm saying, in Chicago, Illinois. Okay? So, you know, he has done so much damage to Chicago. A black man. Everybody run with this old black and all this old stuff, man. Some of these people are not good for the black community. And what she's speaking on is real. You got these aldermen that sold out. They know this plan wasn't right. And it's and what she's going to continue to speak on is the fact that this $830 million is basically going back in his own pocket. He done finessed the system. Some lame ass library teacher or a social studies teacher got in office because people ran up behind him under identity politics because he's a black man, but he was the worst. He was worse than the last man, the mayor before that. I'm just saying, man, don't let these people finesse you just because they black. Let's continue.
And you sit up there and worry about all of them black. Look at your aldermen who voted. Jason Irvin, Pat Dow, all of them black. The Hispanics too, but all of your black aldermen, Jeanette Taylor, all of your black aldermen has been selling you out. Michelle Harris.
She calling them out. They got to come to the front of the congregation and explain themselves. Now, under diversity, equity, and inclusion, you would sit up here and say that, oh, they deserve to be in position because they black. Are they qualified? Because, see, I don't care about you being black. You could be green, purple, or blue. If you can get the job done, then you need to be in position. Man, stop following these people being blind just because the color of their skin or their gender or what have you. You know, all this identity politics is hurting the community. Because, see, they just signed in the bill under the act that this man is a black man or whatever. He just crippled Chicago for the next 30. This is a 30-year. This is like a 30-year mortgage, $830 million. That's going to be $2 billion on the back end that the taxpayers have to pay. Let's continue.
Voted yes for that bogus loan, and they know it was. And then the loan is so broad. This is what the loan say: infrastructure, for schooling, the school district. You know what that is? For his CTU, you know CTU trying to get this contract, right? You know that's who he's bought and paid from. So now the CTU, he's going to take that money, that loan that we're going to be stuck with. He's going to take that money, give it to CTU because that's who he's loyal to. CTU, not only that, when he pay them, he's going to be paying himself because he's still a part of that. So he's going to be giving that money to CTU and then illegals because it's going to nonprofit. In the broad scope of things, what did they say? Nonprofit. So we know who got all the money with the nonprofit for the illegals. So he still want to be funding illegals. He's going to take your money, give it to CTU, those nonprofits that he used to fund these illegals, to funnel that money. Yeah. So illegals going to still going to be getting some of that money while we're going to be left holding the bag. And you all want to keep arguing with me about Trump. When you got all these black aldermen, black mayor, Chicago ran Democrat since 1932. Democrat from top to bottom. What is it? About 250 black people in office in Chicago. All of them selling your black butt out. And you
Woo! She cooking. She cooking. All these, man, 250 black, man, listen. 250 black people in office in Chicago. Don't talk to me about no DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. And I'm about to go boycott because I feel like Trump took out diversity. When these black people is selling out the black community, they don't care about your black ass. They care about their pockets. It don't matter about no black. It don't matter about no white. They about green. Okay? Get it through your head. Just because you see a black face in office don't necessarily mean that they got your best interests. Okay? So all that stuff Al Sharpton with his crooked ass is talking about, we don't want to have to go dive into his history. We don't want to do that. I don't like tearing down black people. But for my people to understand what they're dealing with and who they're dealing with, I go down that road. Hey, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. I'm just saying.
And you want to come to me and talk to me about Trump's firing some black general? I don't care if he fired all the black people. If he come to Chicago, fire every last one of these black Negroes. Every last one of them. And throw them in jail. I can care less about a color of their skin. When you
Thank you. Care less about no color of their damn skin. What I mean, this is what y'all got to understand. Do you not know that people, the machine, the people that's pulling the strings, they prop up these people. They put them in position on purpose. They put them in position because they know you gonna identify with the fact that this person black or this person a woman or this person what have you. And they gonna put them in position knowing that you're going to blindly follow them under the Identity Politic Act, DEI, when they not even qualified, don't have your best interest. It's all a finesse. It's all a finesse. Okay? So that mess that Al Sharpton is talking about, man, that's a joke. How many black women in Chicago missing? Young black girls and women, 500 to 600. Last time I checked. Where's Al Sharpton about that? But you want to boycott McDonald's? Get your goof ass out of here, boy. You sound crazy as hell. Should go get me a double quarter pounder right now. The fuck you talking about?
You got everybody in Chicago, every black person in power selling your black butt out. Look at your black communities. Look at it. Look at your schools. The kids can't even read. You think your aldermen scared about that? And all the black aldermen in there, but your black butt don't have no representation. They not advocating for you. And you want to tell me about somebody's color? I can care less. In Chicago, they're showing you all these black people that's in office. They're showing you, and all over. They don't care about you. You just, the Democrat Party just propped them up. They just propped them up so you can say, oh, we got somebody black in office. Oh, look at her, look at that. And they all selling you out. I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe what these people just voted on.
Hey, shout out to Danny C, man. Straight up, man. She was at the White House, you know what I'm saying, for the Black History event. You know, Chicago Flips Red Movement, salute. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, we really the ones that's, you know what I'm saying, trying to enlighten our people, waking them up to the truth. You feel me? So, in conclusion, do you think Al Sharpton sitting up here doing a protest, he ain't going to McDonald's or Target or Walmart for 24 hours is really for the people or a publicity stunt? You know, race hustlers. Yeah, he get paid well to perpetuate an agenda to the people that's willing to listen to him, selling you out. Just like all these black aldermen and these mayors selling you out, raising your property taxes under the DEI Act. And Donald Trump say, hey, man, I'm trying to make it where it's even as possible on the playing ground. Y'all could go out here and get you some skills to pay the bills. But hey, what say you, man? I'm your boy, Jay Taylor. Voices for the voiceless. You already know we love y'all. Peace and blessings. And next time, we'll talk to you soon. All right, I'm out.